Welcome to your daily horoscope. This is a general reading for all star signs. So take what resonates, leave what does not. And if you do enjoy my readings, make sure to subscribe to my channel. It's a very loving, supportive community here that you're joining. Hit that notification bell to get notified when your next star sign reading's up. Daily horoscopes, daily inspirational shorts. All right, let's dive in. So let's have a look at the energy for today, what you're possibly navigating through, things coming towards you. You're on the pathway to success, choosing the right direction to go in. So you may be having a little bit of a pondering going on. Okay, am I in the right direction? Do I want to change a little bit in the terms of the direction I'm going in? Or am I seeking confirmation that I'm on the right path? And a message to celebrate your uniqueness. You're exceptional as anyone else. So this is really loving self, embracing self. You don't need to be the same as anyone else. You don't need to be on the same path as anyone else. Why would you want to? And the Chamber of Intimacy, which is looking at situations through the heart's eyes. So possibly looking at things from a place of compassion versus logical side. It could even be in terms of your own path. Am I looking at it from things that I really enjoy doing that light me up? And face the enemy in the dark. Okay, this is the shadow side. It can also be the inner child. Is there some inner child healing to do, inner child wounding to do? It could also be the fact that we're looking at your pathway, right? Is that we can second guess what we truly want based on how we grew up, meaning that you may have grown up in an environment that wasn't very supportive of your goals and dreams, or where, what you truly wanted was minimalized or put down or shut down. Yeah. So we then second guess ourselves as to what we truly want. Yeah. It could be that, you wanted to do a certain pathway and you were told it wasn't a sensible pathway. All those kind of things can come up. So are we trusting self on the direction we want to go in? And you need to move beyond your limits. And it's almost like asking you to expand what you think you're capable of. So have you been playing it small? Have you not been stretching enough, growing enough? Could you do more to grow and stretch? Let's pull some guidance from the crystal energies to balance things out. You've got Amazonite, which is the middle path. Okay, not seeing things as black and white, all or nothing. It's related to your pathway to success. Being flexible, being patient, being adaptable to change. And red jasper, this is about nurturing self. Nurturing your uniqueness, self-care, looking after self. It's also nurturing your passions. And kyanite, which is about alignment. Okay, so what do I want to do that puts me in flow? We always know when we're out of flow because, if we give a simple example of perhaps a job you're doing, right? I can remember one that I was doing in, I think it was project management, change management. And I can just remember the organization. I've been there for quite a long time. This is quite a few years ago now, good 10 years ago plus. I can remember dreading going, right? So the entire trip, and it was a long trip, it was about a 50-minute, commute in. And the closer I got, the less I wanted to be heading in that direction. And I'm thinking, this is a big wake-up call for me going, I just don't want to go in. It's not what I want to do, yeah? So that's when we're out of alignment, yeah? Listening to that. You got Botswana agate, breathe. Okay, are we going through some shadow energies? Are we dipping into a bit of a dark night of the soul, or are our emotions, mental state dipping, going into the shadow energy? Because it's asking you to hold your center. So whatever is confronting you is not meant to challenge you. It's meant for you to explore things but not get stuck in negative states. And lodestone, which is Earth's embrace. Whatever you do, make sure it's grounded. Have a solid plan around it. Let's pull some guidance from the Energy Oracle. You got the angel of strength. You have a lot of strength and resilience within you, capable of doing anything, facing anything. And you got your crown chakra coming out. So this is being in your higher self, connecting to the universe, spirit, doing things from the higher self. Often when we're stuck in the shadow energy, we're operating from the sacral chakra or the root chakra. You've got the sun coming out, so there's going to be big positive changes in your life. Whether you see it or not, you're coming into a beautiful sense of alignment. Synchronicity happening. Okay, there is storm brewing. It's directly related to the inner child, the shadow side. Why? Okay, because you need to bring yourself into balance. Emotionally, some of you are a bit out of balance between your yin and yang energy, which is knowing when to take action, when to rest, get into flow. You're on a new journey, right? So a journey of transformation. It could be a brand new beginning, which means there's an unexpected, unknown quality to it, and that's how it should be. Can't know everything in advance. Okay, some of you need to release attachments that are holding you stuck from moving forward in growth. It's within self. It's asking you to take the mask off and see where you're holding yourself stuck. Okay, there's also a bit of lack going on, or envy and jealousy. Why? Okay, some of you are holding yourself back from love. We've got woman holding her heart here. Some of you are holding yourself stuck in shadow energy when it comes to love. Let's pull some guidance from the Goddess Guidance deck. Okay, you've got Ishtar, healthy boundaries here. So on this pathway, some of you need to say no to things that disrupt your pathway or try and get you off your path. Because you have a very clear pathway here. You do actually know what you want to do. Some of you are still exploring that, holding yourself back a bit from what you want to do. So healthy boundaries not only protect our emotional, mental, physical, spiritual states, yeah, all of self, but also we can be mindful that we're putting enough effort into things that we want to pursue. We're not getting distracted by people wanting us to do things we don't want to do. Oh, you got Sedna, infinite supply. This is a guarantee from the universe that your material needs are going to be met, as well as your emotional needs for today and all of your tomorrow. So they're asking you to trust. Trust in self. Trust in your path. And you've got Sarasvati, the arts. Okay, some of you want to do things that are really creative, that really light you up. And Hathor, which is opening up to receive. Okay, do some of you have difficulty asking for help from others? Are you having difficulty opening up to the universe to receive? It's related to your shadow energy. And you've got Damara, guiding children. Okay, some of you want to do things to help children in some way. It's part of your pathway. And if you're feeling a bit out of sorts, getting near bodies of water could be very helpful just to soothe your energy. Also, I mean, if we think about water, it flows, yeah? All right, let's have a look and see if there's any deeper meanings, hidden truths here you need to see. Oh, some of you just need to reclaim your power, or you're in the process of pulling your power back from situations, which is standing in your strength. About following your own path. Oh, look, time to let them go. Okay, if you didn't watch yesterday's reading, go and watch it. Because there was a whole release thing going on yesterday. Some of you need to let a situation go. Person or a situation. It's holding you back. And to remember that love is important. Okay, you don't need to switch yourself off from love or doing what you love. So we can downplay what we want and say it's not sensible, right? When in fact, everything within you wants to do it. Listen to that voice. You are definitely going through ascension. So you will come out of this shadow energy. So whatever this shadow energy is, it's asking you to grow. All right? It's not there to harm you. It's asking you to grow and stretch. And you're finding your true purpose. Coming through very clearly. All right, let's have a look and see what's holding you back. So this is a new deck that we actually pulled out yesterday, which is the, what's it called again? The Cost of Becoming Oracle. Okay, Spirit's saying what felt safe was slowly suffocating you. So you're now on, they're asking you to get onto your path, the right path for you. So whatever you were doing before, it wasn't working, right? Plain and small there, in whatever situation that is. And you're at this crossroads, right? So as we release something, we're thrust into a new pathway or a new way to go. There's many different paths you can take. There's not just one pathway. What resonates with you most? You finally got this choice to move yourself forward. Okay, we are getting similar messages that came out yesterday. So it certainly correlates to yesterday's message, which is some of you stayed way too loyal for way too long in situations, right? And those situations were already done, right? It was already leaving. So we're clinging on to things where things needed to change or end. This is exactly what I was about to say. Isn't that interesting? It was literally the words that were going to come out of my mouth, slightly different. What I was going to say is that it was attachment, not love, right? Let that sink in. You got the message. It wasn't love. It was reliance. So it was an attachment. So did we attach ourselves to something that was dysfunctional, or it was just an old way of being, an old connection that wasn't working, that we're just relying on it, versus it wasn't love? Now, it doesn't necessarily have to relate to romantic love. It could do. You're freeing yourself of it. Oh, wow. Have a look at this. It said you tighten control until it snapped. So you cannot control situations any longer. Things were meant to snap and come apart. Wow. Let's pull some guidance from the Cosmic Truth Oracle. I love it when you go find an oracle deck, right, that really speaks to the heart of the matter, right? And it doesn't BS anything, and you've really got to confront self. Wow. Have a look at this. It's so beautiful. It says you've already signed this contract or this path you're on right now. Trust the journey you're on. Yeah. Okay. It's time to let life in and expand. Yeah. So again, this message that you need to release the heaviness of what was so that you can feel that lightness, directly in correlation with it's time to let them go. Interestingly, this was stuck here, which was stuck on it, which was you weren't sent here to shrink. You're meant to expand. So whatever that was, whatever that situation is that you were leaving or have left behind, you couldn't grow in it. They wanted you to shrink, or you felt small in it. You needed to expand. It was holding you back for sure. Okay. Now, this is in relation to your shadow side, and it's so poignant. Is that a word? Yeah, it did come out of my mouth. Says the shadow is not your enemy. It reveals what's ready to heal. So which means you've got to recognize when things were attachments and not love. Certainly not the right kind of love for you. Everything's wanting you to ascend and grow. And you are part of the infinite. Act like it. Some of you need to know your own power, your talents, your abilities. Let's pull some guidance from the Messenger Oracle. You got trust in magic. Universe is going to help you as much as they possibly can, helping you get on the right path. and let the emotions flow. Okay, so when we release a situation, it doesn't mean that we're suddenly light and airy. No, we've got to process the grief and loss of a situation, right? And then there's that sense of uncertainty about what's left after the falling away. So some of you need to just embrace your emotions and let them flow. Don't fight them, don't overthink them, just let them flow. You got observe and silence. There's definitely been situations that you have been watching versus taking action, because this is in relation to growth and expansion here. You got the fox coming out there. Similar cards coming out since yesterday, which is you trusting your intuition. So some of you may have been watching a certain pathway that you wanted to take. You might have been doing research. You might have been getting your information together. And Spirit's saying, okay, well, you're ready now, right? You're ready. You've got everything you need, or maybe you need to do a little bit more research, but you're ready. It's time to take a leap of faith. Change is unavoidable. Number 6 relates to love and money. Okay, heads up warning big time, darlings. Listen up, right? If you do not make these changes, if you're going to hold yourself stuck and attached to things that need to go, universe is going to sweep them out in a very dramatic way. What does that look like? I'll give you an example from my own life. My God, it was harsh, Dars. Harsh. I can admit, I know we're going back now to 2016. So we're talking 10 years ago. Yeah. And this is what kicked off my ascension process and an enormous amount of personal growth. It started with a fractured kneecap, right? It was clumsy, just clumsy. It does. My girlfriend sends me videos of kangaroos and ostriches falling over going, that reminds me of you. Yeah, she's very funny and I do laugh at that, but that's how clumsy I used to be. Just fell over, missed a step and cracked my kneecap. Yeah. So I was in rehab for that kneecap, couldn't drive, had to sleep with a leg brace on. If you've ever had a fractured kneecap, it's not fun. But whilst I was going through that, unbeknownst to me, second husband found out that he was being cheating. So broken kneecap, husband cheating, kicked him out for a while. And then decided that possibly, we'd spent quite some time together. Perhaps we should work on it. I was clinging to things that were already dead, probably, the hope. So we went through reconciliation and counseling and all the rest of it. Well, universe is going, hell no. Hell no. So what happened then? Major car accident, knocked me for 6, right? Completely wrote my car off. Then another 12 months of rehab. I mean, I could work, but yeah. And then I discovered that, the level of cheating that had been going on had gone on for the entire relationship, even when we were dating. It just floored me, like locked the complete foundation out of that, what I thought that connection was, like literally broke me for a while. As it would, darling, because the foundation cracked permanently, turned my life upside down. So this is what happens when you resist change. So universe is going, you're clinging on to that. You can't hold on to it any longer. It needs to go, right? So it would whack me with that. Then it would whack me with something else. And the car accident completely stopped me in my tracks. No fault of my own, does. And then you've got to get to a point where even with the relationship that was clearly not serving me, no. It was like, how low can we sink? How much can we not love ourselves to stay in that connection? That was the final thing I said to myself. How much do I love myself to stay in this connection? Because clearly I don't if I'm willing to stay in it. Right? But it did lead to an enormous amount of growth. And then I'm getting personal with you now. So when you do not let go of things that need to go, universe steps in wild ways that are really challenging, right? To go, no. You can't hold on to that. Anything you're trying to hold on to right now, we're going to pull off you and sweep it out. That's why I say warning. And as you can see, dolls, I'm fine, right? Stronger than I've ever been, happier than I've ever been. Let go of the, dare I say, shite. That should not stay in your life. Yeah. Yep. Oh, look, Spirit's having a joke at us. Let go of the old. Yep. Time to let it go. So whatever's coming up in the shadow side, you need to heal it and let it go, because you need to ascend. Spirit wants you to ascend right now, not hold on to stuff. And see the truth. See the truth in chaos. See the truth about who you are. See the truth about your passions. See the truth where you're holding yourself back from love, some of you. Let's pull some guidance from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle. Oh, okay, well that flew out. Okay, you've got the resting tree, which is all about patience and stillness. Some of you have been not doing what you need to do. Because Spirit is saying whatever you felt that was safe is suffocating you, right? It's no longer safe here to lay down and do nothing, right? It's time to reclaim your power and take action. And you got the Ringmaster of Scrutiny, which is paying attention to the details. So going forward, you're a lot more discerning about people and situations. So it has taught you to be more discerning. Watch anything you're signing. Right in the center of your reading, you got the Sun Dances, this is what wants to happen for you. Joyful activity, celebration of life, abundance coming in. It's directly related to you being in alignment with what you love doing. And the map maker of destiny. There is a map of destiny at play right now. They're wanting you to move forward. Always have free will choice about what you want to do. And the winged wise ones is absolutely angelic help, miraculous aid coming your way. As soon as you take those steps forward, it's almost like Spirit's going to go, great, you've let it go. Now we're just going to line everything up for you, one thing after the other. And you're going to go seriously, and you're going to open, another door's going to open for you. Another opportunity's going to open for you. Yeah. Let's pull you some guidance from your animal spirit guides. You got the Squirrel Spirit. All you need to do is believe in yourself and take one step forward. And the Bobcat Spirit, life's a mystery. We cannot control how other people show up, nor can we fathom what goes on in their minds, darling. We cannot, right? We cannot. Oh, yeah. Oh, and the Buffalo Spirit, right in the center of your reading, the abundant universe will provide. Oh, open those arms up to receive and say, hallelujah. And the Turtle Spirit, slow and steady wins the race. You don't have to rush or force anything, right? You can take your time on this new pathway. And the Wombat Spirit, be at home. They want you to be comfortable within your own skin. They want you to feel at peace. Comfortable with your choices. All right, let's pull a message from Quinn. We've got trust. It says, let your faith in me be stronger than your fear and doubt, and all obstacles shall fall away. There are no limits to my power, so why should there be limits to your faith? Oh, yeah. So some of you might want to, which was just channeling through then, you might want to do a vision board or reset your goals, sit down and write your goals in your journal. Okay, I'm ending a period or a situation in my life and it's time for me to move forward. What does that moving forward look like? What do I really, truly want? Don't even put a limit on what's possible. Don't put a limit on resources, nothing. Don't do that. Just go, what do I actually want? Write it out. All right, those are your messages. If you enjoyed this reading and helped you, inspired you in some way, show it some love. Hit that like button. Make sure to share, subscribe to my channel. Take it easy. And for now, much love, much light. Namaste.